Hello, my name is Fernanda Krisna Susanto, and I want to explain the introduction. Indonesia has six types of power plants, namely steam, gas, diesel, geothermal, hydro, and renewable energy. Indonesia's electricity and generation reached 73,736 megawatts or 73.74 gigawatts as of November 2021. Steam power plants are still the largest generator contributor with 36.98 gigawatts or 50% of total electricity generation. Per capita electricity consumption in Indonesia is recorded at 1,123 kilowatts per hour. As much as 87.66% of electricity consumption is obtained from PLN, while the remaining 12.34% is from non-PLN. The power generation capacity in Indonesia continues to grow from time to time using a variety of energy sources. One of the renewable energy sources is water energy. If the use of water energy is targeted to reach 4% of national energy use by 2025, to achieve this target, it is necessary to increase the use of water resources or hydro, which are spread throughout Indonesia as a renewable energy source. The condition of water that can be used as a power source is having a certain flow capacity and height and installation. The greater the flow capacity and the height of the installation, the greater the energy that can be used to produce electrical energy, which is a good condition for powering a turbine. According to Bhatia in 2014, a turbine is a device that converts mechanical energy stored in a fluid into rotational mechanical energy. There are several types of turbines, including steam turbines, gas turbines, water turbines, and wind turbines or windmills. The turbine converts the kinetic energy of the liquid into mechanical energy through the principle of impulse and reaction or a mixture of both. In the turbine, there is a turbine generator. It is a device that uses steam, hot gas, water flow, or wind to cause a rotating motion that activates electromagnetic force and produces electricity. The next slide will be explained by my friend.
Okay. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ahna Fataharic, with my NRP 504621100 and 30. Generator generally use some types of material, like example metal. In general, metal that used to build many types of turbine. And turbine generator are usually use iron and or aluminum, but because the reason of using that material is strong and solid, but sometimes metal, or we just call it iron and aluminum, it cannot be the solution for the best material. Because of that, we make this paper to give our solution and tell you our solution for the best material for turbine.
My name is Oliver Christian Alexander Sirayat, and then my NRP is 5020211104. And then now is the theoretical part. The first one is water turbine, and the second is corrosion, and the third or last is titanium. The first one is water turbine. A turbine is one of the various devices that convert the energy of a fluid flow into mechanical energy. By aligning the current so that a technical force or torque is applied to the rotor blades, the rotor rotates and work is drawn. Turbines are also divided by operating principle and can be impulse turbines, driven by a high-speed jet of the water. Water turbine is a rotary machine that converts kinetic energy and potential energy of water into mechanical work. Water turbines may be defined as prime movers that transfer the kinetic energy of the falling water into mechanical energy of rotation and whose primary function is to drive an electric generator. They are mainly used to produce electricity. And then I will explain about centrifugal turbine. Centrifugal compressors are used to power gas turbine and engines used in jet aircraft, power generation, and other heavy industry applications. Many factors affect the performance of compressions and turbine engines, including blade dynamics, fluid dynamics, and gas physics. Centrifugal pumps as turbines can be relied on with high efficiency in small-scale generating units. There are many applications of pumps as turbines in the field. Pump application as turbines can be carried out in irrigation canals, dams, water towers of high-rise buildings, utilizing the cooling condensation waterfall.
My name is Tasha Putri Ramadhani. Okay, corrosion is one of the big enemies in the industrial. Corrosion can be referred to as metal damage or degradation due to reaction with a corrosive environment. Some examples of losses caused by corrosion are a decrease in the strength of the material and repair costs will increase much more than expected. So we need an effort to prevent corrosion attack. Corrosion handling efforts are expected to save a lot of operational costs, so that it affects efficiency in an industrial activity and saves household budgets.
Okay, my name is Rahmadian Setiawan with NRP 5046 2111020. In here, I will explain about theoretical number 3, that is a titanium. Pure titanium has the characteristic of small density, high strength compared to ordinary steel and stainless steel. The high specific strengths of titanium and titanium alloy can increase the miniaturization and lightweight of SD equipment. In addition, the use of ordinary tungsten gas protection welding of titanium and titanium alloy can meet the standard of good weldability and the weld strength and then plasticity are close to the base material. Therefore, the selection of titanium alloy is trend from the point of view of sustainability and environmental protection. Titanium is used because it has much better corrosion resistant and mechanical properties than stainless steel. Actually, the titanium has better corrosion resistant because it has a protective layer or passive layer. And then the next presentation will be explained with my friend.
Okay, my name is Kaniarta Mevia with NRP 50202111011. We'll continue the presentation from my friend. Here, I will explain about the methods used in the scientific work that we complete. Okay, the first one is identification of the problem and research. This stage is arranged based on the material problem in hydroelectric turbines. Therefore, we need an idea to solve this problem. And then we have literature review and data collection. At this stage, the process of collecting data and studying literature on the types of material used in power plant turbines is carried out. From the data collection, information was obtained about the corrosion of material of the marine material, the advance and the disadvance of its material commonly used for power generation, material characteristic, and turbine types efficiency from scientific journal. After that, we do data analysis. The data that has been obtained and has passed the literature review process, then processed to obtain and determine the effectiveness of the material used. And then we have development and discussion. The result of the data processing from ideas obtained result in the from of output in the form of efficiency, environmental, and economic review, and presented in the form of figures and tables to strengthen understanding. And the last is conclusion. This stage is the last step to obtain conclusion based on the result of the analysis obtained. And next explanation will be explained by my friends.
Hello everyone, my name is Sigredi Paramarta. My NRP is 5046211007. I'm from Group 9, Stones. Today I will present about results and discussion of our scientific papers. The effectiveness aspect of titanium turbine design. Titanium is usually used in desalination plants as heat exchangers, where the normalized temperature is usually stayed at around 130 degrees Celsius, while titanium is immune to generalized corrosion up to 260 degrees Celsius. When titanium is in a passive condition, titanium's corrosion rate typical values are lower than 0.02 millimeter per year. In desalination plants, environment titanium does not suffer erosion and cavitation corrosion up to 36 meters per second.
Okay, so before I continue the presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Atalah Rafif with last 3 NRP digits 110. So the next one is environmental aspects. The first point we are going to discuss is less negative impact. Since titanium has never reported any negative impact on the environment, this water turbine will likely experience less trouble than normal turbine. The next one is the hydropower impacts in general. So in general, hydropower impacts can be categorized as two, namely project impacts on environment and environment impacts on project. So the first one is project impacts on environment. These include such as changes in land use, changes in microclimate due to inundation, occurrence of downstream community, accidents due to water release, and high rates of erosion and sedimentation. The second one is environment impacts on project. The example of this impact is waste entering the reservoir from upstream of the river, erosion and sedimentation caused by activities on the edge of the reservoir, increased growth of aquatic weeds in the reservoir, and changes in water quality due to industrial activities in the upstream river.
Okay, I'm Tania, and I'll continue about why titanium better than steel for economic aspect. So, based on my search, economically, various sources state how high the price of raw titanium is on the market, but it brings much benefits such as lifetime, durability, and the better elasticity. For more, the characteristic of titanium is a material that identical with light and strong property. So even though we spend more money for buy this material, it has a good quality and easy to forming. In another side, titanium able to maintain the anti-corrosion from destructive solutions such as chlorine and seawater. And then at Alibaba, the price of raw titanium can reach about $32 per kilogram, and at least in the one production of a turbine require a minimum of 30 kilograms of material, not yet along with manufacturer service and other supporting things. However, it emphasizes once again that titanium is the latest solution for an industry that still rely on steel.
Okay, in this section, please let me Ricardo Sinambela with student registration number 5020-211059 to conclude the result we have from this research. It could be stated that using the titanium material for water turbines, especially the centrifugal water turbine, can increase performance effectiveness, remain environmentally friendly, and increase efficiency. It is because of these three main points. First, the capability of titanium material makes the turbine can work consistently in the long term. And second, titanium material does not have a negative impact on the environment. And the third, the cost of titanium material is a little more expensive, but it will not require frequent maintenance, thus reducing operational costs. Finally, with the advantage provided, the use of titanium material could be a good option in the development of water turbine technology as an energy generator in the future.